From life-saving meds to must-have gadgets, these game changers were pure accidents. Today, we're counting down 20 crazy inventions discovered by complete chance. Let's get into it. Number 20. Penicillin. In 1928, Scottish bacteriologist Alexander Fleming accidentally discovered penicillin when he left a petri dish uncovered in his lab. A mold had contaminated the dish, but instead of ruining his experiment, it revealed an antibacterial effect, killing harmful bacteria. This mistake led to the development of penicillin, one of the most powerful antibiotics in medical history, saving millions of lives and revolutionizing healthcare. Number 19. The microwave oven. In 1945, engineer Percy Spencer was working on radar technology when he noticed something strange. His chocolate bar had melted in his pocket while he was standing near a magnetron, a device that emits microwave radiation. Curious, Spencer experimented further, eventually realizing microwaves could cook food quickly. This led to the invention of the microwave oven, a kitchen appliance now found in nearly every home worldwide. Number 18. Post-it notes. In 1968, 3M scientist Spencer Silver was trying to create a strong adhesive, but ended up with a weak, pressure-sensitive glue instead. While the glue didn't seem useful at first, Silver's colleague Art Fry found the perfect application: sticky bookmarks that wouldn't damage paper. Thus, the Post-it note was born, transforming offices and homes with its simple, accidental brilliance. Number 17. Superglue. Superglue was discovered by accident twice. In 1942, Dr. Harry Coover was working on a project to create clear plastic gun sights for the military. One of his materials, cyanoacrylate, stuck to everything it touched, making it impractical for his original purpose. Years later, Coover realized the adhesive thieves' potential, leading to the development of superglue, now a household staple. Number 16. X-rays. In 1895, German physicist Wilhelm Röntgen was experimenting with cathode rays when he noticed that a nearby fluorescent screen started glowing, despite a barrier between it and the source of the rays. He had accidentally discovered a new form of radiation, which could penetrate human tissue but not bones, leading to the invention of X-rays. This discovery transformed medicine by allowing doctors to see inside the human body without surgery. Number 15. Vulcanized rubber. In 1839, Charles Goodyear accidentally discovered the process of vulcanizing rubber when he spilled a mixture of rubber, sulfur, and lead onto a hot stove. Instead of melting, the rubber hardened and became more durable. This mistake led to the creation of vulcanized rubber, which is used in everything from car tires to waterproof shoes, revolutionizing transportation and industry. Number 14. Coca-Cola. In 1886, pharmacist John Stith Pemberton was trying to create a medicinal tonic to cure headaches and relieve fatigue. Instead, he accidentally created what would become the world's most famous soft drink, Coca-Cola. His syrup, mixed with carbonated water, became a hit and was marketed as a refreshing beverage rather than a medicine, giving rise to a global soda empire. Number 13. The pacemaker. Engineer Wilson Greatbatch was working on a device to record heartbeats when he mistakenly used the wrong resistor. Instead of recording heartbeats, the device emitted electrical pulses. Greatbatch realized his mistake could be used to regulate heartbeats, leading to the invention of the pacemaker, a device that has since saved millions of lives by helping control irregular heart rhythms. Number 12. Teflon. In 1938, chemist Roy Plunkett was working for DuPont, trying to develop a new refrigerant, when he accidentally created polytetrafluoroethylene, PTFE. This slippery, non-reactive material didn't work for his original purpose, but its unique properties eventually made it famous as Teflon, the coating used on non-stick cookware and a variety of industrial applications. Number 11. Plastic. In 1907, Belgian-American chemist Leo Beekland was attempting to create a substitute for shellac, a material used for insulating electrical wires. What he ended up with was Bakelite, the first fully synthetic plastic. This accidental invention launched the modern plastics industry, forever changing manufacturing and material science by providing a cheap, durable alternative to natural materials. Number 10. The Slinky. In 1943, naval engineer Richard James was working on springs designed to stabilize sensitive instruments aboard ships. One day, he accidentally knocked a spring off a shelf, and it walked down instead of falling. This moment gave James the idea for the Slinky, a toy that has since entertained generations of children with its simple yet mesmerizing movement. Number 9. Saccharin, artificial sweetener. In the late 1870s, chemist Konstantin Fahlberg was researching coal tar derivatives when he accidentally tasted something incredibly sweet on his fingers after a long day in the lab. He had stumbled upon saccharin, the first artificial sweetener. Despite its unintentional discovery, saccharin became a widely used sugar substitute, particularly during times of sugar shortages and for those seeking low-calorie options. Number 8. Penicillin-stained culture plates lead to medical gloves. In the 1940s, Dr. William Halsted was working with penicillin when he realized that the drug caused skin irritation for medical staff. He asked Goodyear to create thin rubber gloves for nurses, particularly for his assistant who suffered from skin irritation. This simple innovation not only solved the problem, but became the precursor to the disposable gloves that are now a staple in medical procedures worldwide. Number 7. Potato chips. In 1853, Chef George Crumb was frustrated by a picky customer who repeatedly sent back his fried potatoes, complaining they were too thick and soggy. In a fit of anger, Crumb sliced the potatoes paper thin, fried them to a crisp, and added extra salt. Surprisingly, the customer loved them, and thus the potato chip was born, a beloved snack that has since become a global favorite. Number 6. The Popsicle. In 1905, 11-year-old Frank Epperson accidentally left a cup of soda with a stirring stick on his porch overnight. The next morning, he discovered the soda had frozen, creating what we now know as the Popsicle. Years later, he patented the invention, which has since become a classic frozen treat enjoyed by millions around the world. Number 5. Anesthesia. In the 1840s, dentist Horace Wells attended a public demonstration of nitrous oxide, or laughing gas, and noticed that it seemed to dull the subject's pain. Intrigued, he later experimented with it during a tooth extraction, proving its effectiveness as a pain reliever. This accidental discovery revolutionized surgery by introducing anesthesia, allowing for pain-free procedures and dramatically improving patient care. Number 4. Velcro. In 1941, Swiss engineer Georges de Mestral went on a hunting trip and noticed how burrs stuck to his clothes and his dog's fur. Fascinated, he examined them under a microscope and saw tiny hooks that latched onto loops of fabric. This observation inspired him to create Velcro, a versatile fastening material now used in everything from clothing to spacecraft. Number 3. LSDI. In 1943, Swiss chemist Albert Hofmann accidentally ingested a small amount of a compound he had synthesized while researching medical treatments for headaches. This substance was lysergic acid diethylamide, LSD, which caused Hofmann to experience vivid hallucinations. Though its original purpose was scientific, LSD became a key figure in the countercultural movement of the 1960s and continues to be studied for its potential therapeutic uses. Number 2. Cornflake. In the late 19th century, Dr. John Kellogg and his brother Will were trying to create a healthy food for patients at their sanitarium. By mistake, they left cooked wheat sitting out for too long. When they rolled it out, the result was thin flakes that they toasted and served. This happy accident gave birth to cornflakes, one of the most popular breakfast cereals in the world. Number 1. Safety glass. In 1903, French chemist Édouard Benedictus accidentally knocked over a glass flask that had been coated with plastic cellulose nitrate. To his surprise, the glass shattered but did not break apart. Realizing the potential of this discovery, he developed safety glass, which is now used in car windshields and other applications where shatterproof glass is essential, preventing countless injuries over the years. And that's it! If these wild stories blew your mind, hit that subscribe button and stick around for more epic content. Oh, and if you love this video, check out the one in the bottom left corner. It's gonna blow your mind even more. Catch you next time.